currently right now in BC, there's literally fires all around us. So if you look around, there's smoke there. You can look directly at the sun and it's completely fine. Unfortunately, the house that our parents live in is on evacuation, and we have to go up there to make sure that one, it's still there, and two, we're going to put a sprinkle on the roof so hopefully it survives. However, in order to do so, we kind of need to drive through a ton of smoke, and it's going to be dark by the time we get there. So Vivid Lumen has supplied us with some rally lights to install, and this is the perfect time to do it. So follow along with our kind of epic day that we have planned here. My name is Ethan, and this is my brother Joshua, and welcome to Car Creations.
We've already been seeing flying embers, as well as like pine needles, bits of bark like this big.
Alright, so first of all, we're just going to fit them. So we've had a couple different ideas here. What do you think, Joshua?
So one of the ideas is this.
Or we could put them down like this.
Like
I
dead
kind of like
center?
that. We could put them farther apart like this. But why don't, for now, we just put them dead center?
It's like literally it would take 10 seconds to switch it if we change our mind.
For the future, what we could do is move the license plate to be off to the side here. I think that's a good idea. Okay, let's get rid of some of these spiders before
Yeah,
we...
this looks disgusting. It's
Yeah,
been sitting for a little while.
This is my neglected car in the summertime because I have my beautiful JCW to have fun in. The color of the air out here is kind of like this weird yellow color. There's so much smoke. It's like an apocalypse sign, the end of the age. Literally burnt pine needles on the stripe there. It's really crazy. Well, I got the spiders out of the way for now. Josh, you want to show them what tools you're going to quickly use?
Yeah, 17 mil, as well as using 11/16, so it'll be close enough. Okay, that's all we basically need. They supply us a couple Allen wrenches. I'm not sure the size, but yeah, let's go for it. So what we did before, if you come around over here, we installed this other light bar from Vivid Lumen. Now, unfortunately, we forgot to get the splitter so we can use this light at the same time as the rally lights. But as we need to have a lower beam for traveling through smoke, we're going to disconnect this for now, and we're just going to use the rally lights. But in the future, we'll be able to have both connected together. All right, get out your way there. Yeah, please do.
The only issue I'm seeing is somehow we have to feed this cable through the grill, and these mini grills are pretty, there's a lot of stuff up here. It might be hard to get down there. And also once it gets dark, we'll find a wall to point them at and get them pointed in the right direction.
I can do it for now. We'll bring the tools so we can adjust it if we need. Turn on the lights. Which ones?
Yes.
All the lights.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so we have a cable up here, light bar comes from, so I'm just gonna find where it connects and disconnect it here. Very easily disconnects. Set that down there, down to the lights. And then there's another side too that I'll need to route down to the lights. And we have that actually tied up on that end over there. So I'll show you, come over there. We've opened up this battery compartment so many times with this car. Alright, so this is the cable that we need. So we're just gonna grab both cables, and then I can put this back together. So this cable gets routed down that side, this cable gets routed down that side.
I know people have a dream car. This would be my dream spot to be able to pull it through. It's right here.
It stops at the top of the wire.
Okay, we'll have to go through here then. It's the only way. So what I did here in order to get it through, I tried getting it under there, but nothing doing. The end was too big. So I just put it underneath the air intake there, in through the side of this bit of plastic here, and out of the grill, the same one that this piece of steel there came out of to hold the brush guard on. And then we're going to hold this here with a little zap strap, or maybe not even there. But I'm going to wrap this around, hold it together behind here, and there it is, all plugged in.
All right, zap straps. So basically, Joshua probably told you, we routed both sides, and so we just have to hold it in place. Now, obviously the Mini doesn't have, oh look at, there's a water bomber right there. That's cool. I'm not sure how well you can see it on camera, but pretty close.
There's the sun, you can just stare right at it. How strange. Okay, little zap straps.
So yeah, what I was saying, we got both routed through, and now we're just gonna zap strap them in place, because when you go on a bumpy road, if you don't zap strap in place, you get problems.
So I routed this one in here, just put a little one on there, a little zap strap on there. It's just loose right now, I'll tighten it up in a bit. Down to here, and then this is all nicely tied up around the bottom there. And they're not totally tight yet, but same thing for this side. We just have to, oh, Ethan's taking up the slack already. Let's make sure this doesn't go onto the bump for the hood, or else it'll break. What we'll do, we'll show you a fire map of how crazy the fire is. It's huge. It's something like 65,000 hectares, rather large, especially for this area. The moment you've all been waiting for. Oh yeah! Are they bright? They're pretty bright. Oh yeah. Good. Get the sprinklers and let's get up to the mountain. I don't know if you can see me right now, but the sun is supposed to be up. And yeah, I have to turn my flashlight on in order for you to see me. Alright, so the fire is getting a lot closer. We're on the one side of the mountain. Our mom and dad's house on the one side of the mountain, and the fire's on the other side. So we're just gathering some more supplies, and we'll get there quick. Hopefully they let us in. Sometimes they don't let you in if the fire's too close. But as soon as we get the sprinkler on the roof, that'll give it a little bit of hope. Depending on how hot the fire is, that may or may not help. So I'm not sure how well you can see, but the ash is coming at the car like snow. It's literally snowing ash out there. When I turn on these lumen lights, you'll be able to see the ash very well. There's a little bit of ash there coming at you. Now the one goes straight to heaven because we haven't set them up right, but it does look cool. Scary, it's fun, it's exciting, it's literally every emotion all at the same time. But all I can say is thank you for Vivid Lumen for supplying these rally lights. Like, I can barely see right now, and when I turn them on, suddenly I can see exactly where I need to go, because the smoke makes this thick cloud that you can barely see where you're going. But when I turn on the rally lights, because they're close to the ground, they can shine underneath the smoke, and they're kind of like a very strong fog light. So they're gonna help us a lot. So we need to pull this wood away from the house?
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
Do that. We already got most of the fuel away from the house, but there's always a bit more just when you think you're done.
Can you look at that? This way.
Macho man over here.
100.
Hey guys, this is Alice Bartholomew. I am Mark's brother, the cameraman's brother, and Ethan from Car Creations told me, we're on evacuation, kind of busy right now, but he told me go have some fun with the camera, do some vlogging. So I think we're gonna talk about this Mini here. First of all, rally lights, amazing. It's got his studded tires on still, so when he was driving down the road, you could hear all of it. I go, that's Ethan. Oh, there's Joshua. I had permission, don't worry.
Put all these sprinklers are about to go put onto the roof of the house so flying embers don't catch on fire. We're driving the tractor out right now, and Dad's driving down in like nearly pitch black. The camera doesn't really do it justice. And all you see is just like a cloud of like coal coming out of the top of the tractor. We're gonna park in the middle of the field and hopefully it doesn't get burnt.
We have until 10 p.m. to get out. Right now it's 6:36, so we have time to quickly go up and throw sprinklers on the roof.
One of the issues with these fires is that the embers will come out and it'll cause spot fires.
Huge thanks to our firefighters.
Yeah, it's super cool because all the firefighters came up from Mexico. They came up from, what was the other places? Some Quebec, Europe,
Canadian Armed Forces.
Yeah, Canadian Armed Forces. And then also, if you're in the prison or something,
they let all them come and firefight too, so. Picked up another brother. You ready to help, Matthias?
I thought I was the brother
sir.
for a second.
No.
Oh, darn it, I was
man.
getting adopted.
Here, ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you take the camera.
I'm eating spoils of war. If any of you are ever in Grandview Flats,
They gave us a whole bunch of produce that would otherwise just sit here. Anybody want a cherry? Let's hope that it's not all closed down. And there's no one at the bottom so far, so
looks like we're clear.
looks like we're clear. We're gonna go up and try to save our homes. And cue the bumpy road.
There we are, the lights are shining. They're actually doing a lot.
So literally on the other side of that hill right there, that's where the huge raging fire is of like 67,000 hectares.
I'm using this wonderful beast to head up there.
Hopefully be able to save some stuff. If we've already been seeing flying embers, as well as like pine needles, bits of bark like this big, all sizes, all burnt, that have been flying through the air all the way to Armstrong. I can barely see, the smoke is in my eyes.
Oh, I can't breathe.
It feels like your face, like you know when you light a campfire and it's quite smoky at the beginning because there's a little bit of wet wood and stuff like that? It's like you have your face right in the top of it trying to like breathe that in. There's like not that much oxygen. And the wind is all blowing in all which directions, blowing the fire around.
Blowing stuff into your eyes.
Yeah. There's like
I
ash falling.
can barely see them. My eyes been closed like this for forever because it's nasty. Okay, so first thing we need is ladder to get on the roof. I'm gonna grab some hoses. I'll get some hoses. So crazy. At least hopefully the pool does something. That's what I'm hoping for. Cycle C, 3. Climbing ladders is still sketch, especially while holding a camera. There we are, we're up here. And it's still, the sun's still supposed to be up at this time of day.
So these sprinklers we have, that shout out to my dad for making them. Also shout out to him because he was our 1,000th subscriber on YouTube. So he's already done a lot for us. So these basically, one side's filled with sand, the other will fill up with water so it doesn't blow all over the place with the wind. And you can adjust it to the pitch of your roof.
So we got that one, so now we can go on to the neighbors, which happens to be our grandma.
Oh yeah.
Woo! The smoke is so bad, it's like in your eyes, you can barely see, and it's in your throat. Like I feel like I have stuff at the back of my throat. This gives you asthma. It's like you're coughing every few minutes, and the air is so thick with soot that like literally put your hands out and it feels like limey and feels like you've been touching rocks. It's just like all grainy just on you. But we're almost done the second house, so we should be able to get out of here soon. All right, so we just got news that the fire is actually right at the top of the mountain up there, right up to the ridge now. So that's less than 2 kilometers away. So just letting the last neighbor know, and then we're getting out of here. But it's so close.
Look at them all, they're everywhere. They have these cool little markers on the road too.
Hey, sorry, we're just gonna see if we can go up St. Anne's, but looks like we can't, so let's turn around.
Yeah, where are you guys heading to?
We're just going to Armstrong, but we're gonna drop by his place, which is on
On the other side, yeah.
yeah, it's on the other side, so.
That's no joy right now.
Yeah, okay. So maybe we'll just head straight to Armstrong. Cool.
Just have you guys turn around.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright.
This line has been going of cars forever because they're all evacuating a huge like area.
Cars for days. Everybody's coming out. The first spot. They can finally get out. Madness. So the smoke has definitely died down quite a bit thanks to some much needed rain and some cooler weather. Although, as you can see, it is still quite bad. So as an update, the fire is about 2 kilometers away from my parents' house where we were there. We've heard that they're building a big fire break above my parents' property. So hopefully that does something to stop the fire, but this cooler weather and the rain has definitely helped. Those lights were definitely a lifesaver, just cutting through that smoke. They worked spectacularly. Like the regular lights, as you could see in the video, they did absolutely nothing. So definitely check out Vivid Lumen if you're looking for some lights. You can go to vividlumen.com, or you can check them out on Instagram, and make sure you use our code CAR20 in order to save 20% off. Please throw us a big thumbs up and subscribe, and happy motoring.
Alright, how do we vlog? Let's see if that did anything cool.